Hey everyone, it's Underscore here with Random Respawn, and in today's video I am going to be sharing how to get an infinite amount of raw prime meat. This is great because you can cook it over an open flame and get a seared prime steak, which heals for 2 1/4 hearts, I believe, and those stack in your inventory, so they only take up 1 slot. You could potentially hold as many as you want. Great healing item and easy to get. You can get about 5 to 9 of these raw prime meats every 1 minute. And you can do this for an infinite amount of times. So anyway, as always, we're going to start at the Great Plateau, and I'm going to lead you there via the map for people who haven't explored or activated all the towers. So we are at the Great Plateau Tower. We're going to go all the way here to the east, and I know I'm going pretty quick, but we are going to end up at Hateno Village. Could have pronounced that wrong, who knows. Anyway, we're going to end up here, and more specifically, we're going to go to the Ancient Tech Lab. This is the best fast travel spot. If you haven't made it there and you want to go to the shrine, you can go to this shrine as well. But we're going to fast travel to the Ancient Tech Lab. So let's zoom in here, give you some more context as to where we are. Feel free to pause if you haven't found this yet. And eventually we're going to end up here. But as you can see, what we're heading to is this little area right here, this star. This means I can make a lot of something. I don't know. I put that there to remind myself. Anyway, so we have already fast traveled here. This is the Ancient Tech Lab. Spoilers, whatever. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we are going to head down to the farm at the top of the village, which is right over here. So it's the place with a big lake next to it. There should be a fenced-in area with a bunch of cows and whatnot. But what we're looking for is, let's not die, this hay bale. The guy next to the hay bale here. So his name is Dance. Dance. We're going to talk to him. He's going to say blah, 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 blah. Hunt deer for me. And what we're going to say is okay. Now, this is the deer hunting minigame. Now, what he's asking you to do is clear out a bunch of deer on the land. They're overpopulated. And he's going to give you a minute to do it. And so we're going to say yes. And he's going to take us to the minigame. Now, this minigame, once it starts, you have a minute to shoot as many deer as you can. He rewards you, I believe, if you get 7 or more with 20 rupees. If you get 10, you get 100 rupees, maybe 50. I don't know. I've only done that once. Anyway, what happens here is you can see he gives you a single minute to hunt the deer, and you can pick up all of the meat that the deer drop during this minute. And you can do this minigame as many times as you want, an infinite number of times. And you'll get better as it goes. So the deer spawn at exactly the same location every time you play this game. So for as many minutes as you want to do this, you can keep getting 5 to possibly 10 if you're awesome at it. Cuts of raw prime meat. All right, so we're going to start up this mini game here. It's going to give you a 3-second countdown, and we're going to start hunting deer. Now, the idea here is if you walk, the deer aren't going to hear you, and you can just walk from prey to prey. I think there's another one over here. Oh, missed him. And we're just murdering deer. We're going to go from deer to deer. Again, they spawn in the same location every time. So you should be able to sort of pick up a pattern. And if you walk from deer to deer, they won't hear you. So we've already got 7. We're picking it up. We have 20 seconds left. Oh, he saw me, and I'm out of arrows or bows. Definitely not out of arrows. So we're gonna get. Oh, that is a crappy bow. It's gonna take. That being said, make sure you use a strong enough bow that you can one-shot these deer, like this one. So we're gonna get some more raw prime meat. We're going to move forward, and I think there's about 10 in this field. You can see we got 8, which isn't that bad for a minute's worth of time. Now, it is going to take some durability on your bows. You're going to break a couple doing this if you do this for a long time, so make sure you're stocked up on anything but just the basic bow. Now, this guy's going to say, oh, you did your part, you did a great job, whatever. And then he rewards you with 20 rupees. So from 7 to 10, or 7, 8, and 9, you get 20. 7, 6 and below, I think you just get 5. If you get 1, you get 1. If you hit the 10 mark, you get, I think, 50 rupees. So that's, you know, a gain of money while you do it. So he's going to say, we're doing the best to get the deer under control, and then ask you to do it again. And you can just go right back into it. So you keep pressing OK, you go through these menus, and you can farm these deer for an infinite number of times. And each minute, if you get 8 raw prime meats for every minute, that is a lot of healing items. And I'll show you in a second here. You can also sell dishes made up of 5 raw prime meat for 210 rupees. So this is a great rupee farming method as well. You know, not the best out there. There are some free ones and some exploit ones, but this is really great if you're just trying to get some good healing items. Oh, yeah, you gotta make sure you do the right thing. There's also some other items. There's some wild boar, things like that in the wild while you're doing it. So this is really just a great area to continually farm good items. So we got 5 this time. We still got 23 seconds. We got some deer running around over there. Hopefully we can catch them. I broke my bow. So again, if you don't have good bows or a good amount of arrows, this isn't going to be an awesome method for you. Check out our arrow farming method. It's another video we just came out with. If you're low on arrows, and as far as bows go, that's sort of up to you to find them in the world. There are plenty of good respawning ones that you can get to quickly. So what I'm going to do next is, after those loads up and I say no, I don't want to do it anymore, we're going to cook some of these raw prime meats, and I'm going to show you what we can do with those. So yes, thank you for 20 rupees. Getting their numbers under control. No, I don't want to do those again. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Get me out of here. All right, so I'm going to run away from him. I'm going to float down to the village over here. Hopefully make it to my lovely abode. Or actually, yeah, we'll go to the house. So, if you didn't know, you can buy a house in this village. It's awesome because there's always a lit fire and cooking pot outside of it. And it is right next to that other shrine that I told you could teleport to. So really, I love this village. Awesome times. So, there's the fire that's always lit. My house is that one back there. But what we're going to do here is we are going to go to our raw prime meat. We're going to hold 5 of them. We're going to throw them on the fire. Watch them be set ablaze. And as soon as they turn to those Seared Prime Steaks, we're going to collect them all. And you can see I have a huge stack of them already. And they heal for 2 1/4 hearts, just like I said. Now, we are going to show you the other way that you can use these raw prime meats. We're going to go over this cooking pot. We are going to find our raw prime meat again. We're going to hold 5 of those. We're going to cook them up. I don't really care. All right, so we got a meat skewer. Heals for a crap ton. So if you're going for just heals and you don't mind taking up an inventory slot for each one of yours, you can cook up 5 and you get a ton of healing. That's not what I'm used to. That's not what I'm using these for. I really like the ability to stack these. So I have a stack of 62. So if I want to heal my red hearts, they don't take up a ton of slots. And I can use it for these other dishes that give me buffs and resistances and things like that. So the benefit of this method here is that you're getting an item that stacks. You can farm it for an infinite amount of time. And really, you get a lot per minute. This is a great yield for the time investment. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the shop. We're going to talk to this guy. And I am going to show you how much they sell for. So we are going to go over to our cooked dishes at the last page. And we're going to go to our meat skewer. Sells for 210 rupees each. So if you're terrible at this farming method and you only get 5, each run that you do. So you're going to get 210 rupees per minute. So we're going to press OK. We're going to sell them that. Pretty good, pretty decent if you just need a couple of extra 100 rupees. So we're going to leave here. And that's about it, guys. So that has been the deer hunting minigame, raw prime meat, if I can get back there. The raw prime meat and seared prime steak farming method. Again, I've been Underscory with Random Respawn. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. I don't care. This is just trying to help out the Zelda community. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.